Good morning. Started with a clear battle plan here. If Kazakhstan score, they are vulnerable, particularly if they score first. Great run from North Macedonia continues. It's very Tony Pulis football. We're going to win 1-0. But of course, if they concede, that's the problem. Belgium and Wales. They were vulnerable, weren't they, Belgium? Did think their odds were a little bit too short given the injury concerns. And for all of you that decry Meghan Markle in the podcast, this is what they pick up on, these injuries and suspensions. That's why I'm persisting with the podcast. You don't have to listen to it, but it's just a great addition. This is the original podcast, of course, the live, the review preview video. So this is my opinion. My opinion will be added to Google's analytical power, and they'll be looking at today's matches for you, particularly in Asia. So look forward to that Meghan Markle podcast. And changing the voice to clone mine is a very costly affair. I'm not going to be going down that route. I can change it to an Englishman, but he sounds like the butler to the Duke of Argyll. So hello, Belgium 4, Wales 3, don't you know? And now here's a song from George Formby. So I don't think you want to be putting up with a butler for a 6-minute podcast. I'm working on it. It's very early days in my AI adventures. And don't forget, as I said yesterday in a post, AI is a helper. It's not the replacer. I'm actually working daily with ChatGPT. He's actually my assistant on everything now, making websites, making apps, football research, looking at last season, analysing last season, analysing tennis. So welcome it. It's going to be a great addition to the new season, along with the usuals like the live streams. Let's get on to the Belgium-Wales match. The important thing about this particular match, if Wales had any considerable lead at any stage, is take a pre-match opinion like you would have done with Kazakhstan. Are we going to be sticking with Belgium throughout? That's the question. We're going to acknowledge the fact they've got some injury woes, but let's have a look. Well, it's already 2-0, 3-0 by half time, so I'm not sure. Or those of you with an Elon Musk type brain might have taken on that 3-1 lead. The first goal was a penalty. Don't forget, we don't have Thibaut Courtois in goal either. I did ask you to check the lineouts yesterday. Thibaut Courtois is not in goal. There's vulnerability. 3-1 is an excellent starting point, but it was rather indicative of the pre-match odds. So this would be one for you Teresa Caputos out there who would have got Belgium at 3-1. You'd have got a tune out of it second half, that's for sure. So a fascinating match, but not really a trading match with such an emphatic first half lead. So let's have a look at the rest of the matches yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing our summer leagues back on about the 14th. So we're going to get a full service back for them. Croatia and Czech Republic, this is a resounding win. 12 goals and 2 for Croatia now. Czech Republic's recent run, reminiscent of Wolves' 5-match run recently. Holes all over it. If you look deeper into the Czech Republic form, they've been playing lower ranked sides, picking up 5 consecutive wins. Wolves played the bottom 3 and indeed the bottom 5, Man United and Tottenham in their 5-match winning run. That could have alerted you to a little bit of value for Croatia, who are suddenly a top 10. They're suddenly not playing minnows anymore. They're moving into the big boys. And that's just showed you recent form needs to have a context. Norway and Estonia, another underperforming 1-0 win for a short-priced favourite. Seem to be reminiscent of these World Cup qualifiers, but they continue on their merry way, the Norwegians. Faroe Islands were expected to beat Gibraltar outside 200 in the world rankings, and Italy had to win. It's as simple as that. They'll take a routine 2-0. I think I gave 2-0 a little mention yesterday regarding not expecting a goal fest for a 1.05 shot like that. So some decent plays yesterday. Looking on to today, and it's all about the World Cup qualifiers in Asia. So standings are what you need. Don't look at the odds. Japan have already qualified. So got to be very, very cautious there. You look at the arrows, Iran, Uzbekistan and the Arab Emirates have qualified. The only thing keeping Iran and Uzbekistan alive today is whether they want to finish first or not. Okay. United Arab Emirates can't be caught by Kyrgyzstan and North Korea. So the North Korean match later on with Kim Jong-un possibly making an appearance in his last match, which isn't identified here. He hasn't been playing, you see, that's why they're only on 3 points, the supreme rotund leader. Group B, South Korea, the dog munchers already up. Jordan squabble again with South Korea about who wants to finish top, if Jordan want to aim for that with a win. Iraq and Oman could change position, but Oman particularly are vulnerable to Palestine. Guess who's playing each other today? Oman and Palestine. This one is one for you to ring fence, taking on that late draw. It's a must win, particularly for the Palestinians. Oman, with a draw, of course, would be through, but Palestine must win. So I would be taking on that draw. Can you imagine top 4 for Palestine? Wow. Japan already through. Australia, the reason they haven't got an arrow, playing Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia win today by 9 goals to 0. They will swap positions with the Aussies. It's highly unlikely. A draw is all Australia require. Indonesia can catch Saudi Arabia, but they can't be caught elsewhere. So the top 4 has already been sorted out. So do bear that in mind. I will be on hand for these early kickoffs. Great stuff. Great for me because I am in Asia. So 11:35 to 2:45 is perfectly timed for me. But we are missing a lot of importance. This is the key match, Palestine-Oman. Everything to aim for. A draw's all the Aussies require. North Korea don't need anything. Iran squabble for top place. Kyrgyzstan can't do anything anymore. United Arab Emirates guaranteed top 4, guaranteed top. So a lot of dead rubbers in Asia. World Cup qualifiers in Europe, done some full research for you. Any standouts? Well, Finland against Poland. Poland been a little concerned with their goal scoring, despite Robert Lewandowski up front. There has been some issues on that front. So the finish should be too weak, really, for Poland this evening. Latvia and Albania. It's all about the lower ranked side, the worst of the two, really. Netherlands and Malta. Netherlands expect 3+ goals from them today. They too tend to deliver at these short odds. Romania and Cyprus continue along their merry way. San Marino and Austria, 1.02. You've seen 1.02 limping to a 1-0 win. So value seekers, you'd be looking at draw Austria half-time, full-time. Be looking at 0-1 Austria full-time result. That is going to be whopping odds because it's highly unlikely. Serbia and Andorra, similar story as well, but a 0-0 recently for Serbia against Albania. And Andorra keeping England to 0-0 at half-time. This 1.06 is on shaky ground. I would be even considering laying it at the off. So that's it for today. Let's have a look. We've got more World Cup qualifiers as well. I'll be following them throughout the day, particularly the mighty Thailand, who are away at Turkmenistan. Would it be great to see Thailand in the World Cup? Well, this is the Asian Cup, sorry. But it's still going to have some liquidity to it, and it's, again, perfectly timed for me to be monitoring for you. Looking at the tennis yesterday, we are going to be moving now to grass court. So it's important that you get your horses for courses. Any form look will be with a grass court bias, which will be form from last year. Yesterday's matches, anything stand out? Well, Darderi winning the first set here and a quick response from Jarry at 1.57. Excellent stuff. Elsewhere, very tight matches, but the favourite winning the first set. So no real surprises there. Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall did win the first set against Nakashima. Then he started cooking some obnoxious concoction and that sickened Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall and got Nakashima back in there. Boom, boom. I would have taken on that Fearnley lead there. Struff, watch out for him on the grass court section. Pre-Wimbledon, he is excelling on grass. He's a German in Germany. I expect him to go a little bit deeper, and evens yesterday, extremely good value for someone of that calibre on grass. Today's grass court tennis, some more familiar names. It's off to the Netherlands for the vast majority of these. Again, look at the local lads and lasses. You'll see their flags. Could excel. De Jong against Riley Opelka. Could excel in front of home support. And priced not to be overdone either. Bautista Agut could give some bluster a bit later on against Hercats, who has had a great reputation of coming from behind, particularly in Grand Slams, Hubert Hercats. So could see some value there. Danny Evans against Hijikata. I think Danny Evans top 10 now, is he? Or am I getting the English boys mixed up? Some familiar names, but do remember, check the grass court form from last season first. Looks a stronger coupon in Stuttgart, doesn't it? Some very familiar names. Foggy, Corentin Moutet, Monfils coming from the French Open. Sonego. Look for the Germans as well. Engels, Hanfmann. Watch out, they might overperform, particularly Hanfmann. Have a great day. The timings for the matches today means that I will be available to follow them, particularly just the in-play stats and the Asian Cup and the World Cup qualifiers in Asia early on. But do be careful. There are a lot of dead rubbers. Have a great day. I'll see you all again tomorrow.